this belief of the strong black woman or the strong black man needs to be demolished. Like, you can be strong, but actually to acknowledge and say I need help is not a sign of weakness. That is a sign of strength.
Yeah, definitely.
That you are able to ask for that.
Yeah. Hi guys, you're here with Black Excellence Bristol and we're acknowledging achievements and aspirations. I'm here with the lovely Elle, aka Mose Issie. Did I say that right?
Yes.
Is that good? Like,
yes.
good pronunciation?
Yes, that's good, thank you.
And actually, I don't know loads about what you do. I know you do lots of different things. Obviously, I've seen you used or sort of still do / used to do presenting on Ujima.
Yes.
My introduction to you was again through the protest last year, and I thought you spoke like so well.
Thank you.
So if you like, it's no problem. If you'd like to give our viewers some insight into what sort of things you do on a daily basis, but on a
I would classify myself as a creative artist. I used to say content creator, but actually I use the content that's already there to recreate the stories of black people in different mediums. So I'm a self-love coach. I've got a new website coming out soon. I'm an activist, as you know.
Yeah, of course, yep.
At protest all the time. I'm a black queer rights activist mainly, so that's my passion, is fighting for the black queer rights in and out of the community. I work with children. That's my biggest passion, is working with kids and letting them understand that they have autonomy and absolute right to the land in which they live in. I'm a podcaster, and like I said, I'm a radio presenter as well on Ujima. So there's a couple of things that I do, and I'm a writer as well. So I do write poetry, spoken word, music, all that kind of stuff.
And that's why I didn't want to just like sort of pigeonhole. I thought I'd let you like explain what it is you do, because I knew it was so many different things, and I've never been able to like pinpoint what it is, because I just everything's going on. I just see you there, and I'm like, there they are again.
Yes.
So what is your like cultural background, your heritage? Did you say Nigerian?
So yes, I'm Black Irish.
Yeah.
So I grew up in Ireland, but I'm Nigerian. That's where my heritage comes from Edo in particularly. So I'm Edo. If anybody doesn't know, that's Benin, the Benin Empire.
Ah, yes.
So that's my heritage.
Yeah,
where
so that would be modern day Benin,
yes,
or was it modern day Nigeria?
Modern day Nigeria, which was then split up between Benin and then what is now known as Edo City, but also called Benin sometimes.
Okay, so what tribe is that? Is it Edo tribe? Or?
So Edo is a state, and then we have multiple different tribes. So I'm from the Ishan tribe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you been able to visit your like homeland, shall we say?
I have not, unfortunately. Obviously, with COVID, there was plans to go. 2020, COVID hit. 2021, we're still here. Yeah. Hopefully 2022 is a bit different. That is the plan, to go back in 2022, but it would be lovely to go. Obviously, being somebody who is openly out there and queer, it does pose a risk as well going home.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you actually, like, you know, how do you feel you'd be like welcomed or not welcomed, should I say?
I think it really depends on where you go and who you stay with as well, which is why I always say finding your tribe is incredibly important. So I am very lucky that there are a group of activists who are already in Nigeria who are openly out and queer as well, who are black Nigerian queer people who are living there, who are doing the work, and it is nice to be able to have that to go to as well, but also see my family. And I wouldn't say that they're completely understanding, but they're definitely a bit more accepting of it, of me just doing my own thing. Yeah. So it's kind of like, we'll just let Elle do their thing.
Yeah. And how was it like sort of with the family, you know, because I guess you come from a fairly traditional African family, and as we know, there's a lot of homophobia, a lot of transphobia within the African communities in England as well as actually in Africa. So how were you like treated by your family once you sort of told them?
So the thing is, I never really did this whole thing of coming out to my family. I just kind of always believed in standing in my truth, and that's what I always tell people. It's talked about in the family now. We do have conversations around it. It is a bit more accepted, and it has allowed for other people to express themselves however they wish to express themselves.
But within your family as well? Yeah. Okay.
So that has been amazing. But I have been incredibly lucky to be here as opposed to back home.
Yeah.
With all that happening, because unfortunately I do know people who have passed on because of it.
Would you say you're quite like a, I don't want to use the word strong because it's obviously thrown at, you know, black people a lot of the time, but we're just like, you know, invincible and nothing hurts us. But you're clearly someone who's like able to take a bit of weight off other people's shoulders, you know, because you've been through so much and you carry yourself so well.
Yes, definitely. But that also has come with time.
Yeah.
You know, that's come with time. That's come with taking time out.
Yeah.
You know, I quit my job this year. I said, I'm not working with people who don't see me for me. I will not go back into a box that I never fitted into to make you comfortable whilst I'm doing my job. If that's an issue, then we're done, you know. And I did that, and yeah, it's been hard, obviously, because this pandemic and finding work is difficult, but it's been beautiful as well because I've been able to embrace so many other things, and so many other things keep coming. You know, we've got a group now called Sisters in Solidarity, which is a group of black women, again with an X, who are here for the community. You know, everybody has brought what they do personally into that, and because of that we are able to hold each other, carry each other when we need to. When somebody needs to take a step back, the rest of us are there to do that. And that's the important thing, is like this belief of the strong black woman or the strong black man needs to be demolished. Like you can be strong, but actually to acknowledge and say I need help is not a sign of weakness. That is a sign of strength.
Yeah, definitely.
That you are able to ask for that.
Yeah.
I would definitely say it's getting to the point where I can now have a website and call myself a self-employed self-love coach. Like, it's really difficult to put yourself out there because, like, yeah, I can take a lot of weight off other people's shoulders, but you also get a lot of backlash, and people think, you know, I'm just airy fairy, like out in the clouds kind of a person, but that's not true.
No.
So my biggest achievement to me is being able to ground myself in what it is that I know to be true to me, and what it is to see that my community needs, and to be able to continue to do that, and to have multiple people around me. I don't do it by myself. Best believe I really don't do it by myself.
Wow, yeah, that is an amazing answer. I love that. Perfect. And lastly, what's one of your sort of goals for the future, whether that's long term or near future?
So at the moment I am working with a friend collaboratively. We are running a holiday club for children, so like a forestry school where we do free play with them, and it's mainly black children, and allowing them to see that they have access to the land just like everybody else, and nothing is above their limits. So I think for the future it would be to be able to push that out into the community and get more black people. It's the first time we've done it, and to be able to have 26 plus black children out in the woods playing and climbing trees, when on the first day they were looking at everything like, what do I do? And we're 4 weeks in and they're able to just do their own thing now
and enjoy themselves,
and we can play in that as well. So I think the aim is to continue with that. That has been definitely a massive achievement, but also to bring adults into that, because we need to get in touch with our playful side as well, and play in those spaces, and understand that we also have an absolute right to this land. 100%. So get behind us.
Definitely.
We will make it, you know, into something more cemented, because this was the first year, so it was a trial and error. There's been loads of ups and downs, as you do, but it's been beautiful. You know, next week is the last week and I'm very sad.
Oh, well, this has been a beautiful interview, and I'm so glad you came through for this. We really appreciate having you today.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
No worries.